Hey guys, my name is Nate and I'm the Otter Outdoorsman, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Hidden Woodsmen Belt Pouch. Let's get going. Okay guys, so as I said, I'm going to be reviewing the Hidden Woodsmen Belt Pouch. Now, this is a product I've been using for over a year, and originally it was called the Naturalist Belt Pouch, but now it's just the Belt Pouch. It's the only one that he sells, and the reason why we originally called it the Naturalist Belt Pouch was this came off of an idea I had to, off of his book pouches, to store a field guide, and it ended up just becoming the regular belt pouch because it was the perfect size for things. Now, I'm not always the best at reviewing, because for me, if it works, then I like it. But in this case, this is something that has become essentially glued to my hip whenever I'm out in the woods, and if it's not on my hip, it's in my bag. Now, there are many reasons I like this. As I said, originally, I mostly used it to keep a Peterson's Wild Edible book in. You can keep a few other books about this size, but this was the main reason I wanted it originally. And it's perfect for this. I always have a field guide on my hip if I want to try and identify a plant and see if it's edible, or if I want to find out more information on it. But because this is a perfect size, I can keep other things in this. Like, and I've shown this in my what's in my belt thing, but I can also keep things like a Mylar blanket, a ferro rod, a pencil, a lighter. I have a little thermometer out. Ooh, it's closing in on 90 again. A little LL Bean thermometer. And actually something I've been planning on messing with, a titanium flint striker. And I generally keep most of that stuff on my hip. I've been keeping the flint striker just because I've been meaning to mess with it. But this pouch original now has it looks a little bit different now, and he has it in set colors, but now it just has a strap that goes up to here, that loops back. It looks a little bit better, but it has two big webbing straps on the back. This thing is his normal stitching, his wonderful, beautiful stitching, and let's put it this way, this thing is rugged. I've gone trekking with this, I've gone camping with this, and this thing has gone through hell and back, and it looks just as good as the day I got it. And honestly, I've thought about buying some more to give to friends, or to or so I can get different colors and stuff like that. But this was my original one that I've had, and Malcolm does a great job with this. As I said, I'm not the best at reviews, but I can't recommend this bag enough. It's always on my hip. You can fit almost anything in here that you want. What you keep in here is up to you. Some people like to keep survival kits in here. Like I've been keeping my Aspen Ridge Sports Get Back 2 survival kit, which unfortunately the book and this don't fit in there together, but if you want to keep a small survival kit on you, fits right in there and has room for, I could keep, instead of keeping the book, I could keep this survival kit and a Mylar blanket in here. If you want to know what's in here, I'll post a link to what's in here down below. But you can literally keep anything in here. And it's nice if you want to keep like a small compass on you, or just anything that you want to have at your reach if you're like me and most mostly wear a backpack when you go out in the woods. I used to carry a haversack with me, which allowed me to grab whatever I needed out of my bag quickly, but I don't use a haversack out in the woods much more anymore because I have a little bit too much to carry for me that I like to keep in a haversack, so I keep it in a backpack. So some of the things that I want to have right at my beck and call, I'm able to keep in here. So if you want to keep, basically with this, you can keep your 5 essentials with you. You can keep a small emergency blanket in here, like a Mylar blanket. You could keep a ferro rod. You could keep a small folding knife. I think the only thing you couldn't really keep in here is the container. Like a bottle, but you could probably even keep a folding bottle in here, like one of those collapsible bottles, which I have one by Hideaway. There's another Hideaway is one of the ones I have that would fit in here perfectly, but the other one one of the other ones I have in my personal survival kit would also fit in here. So you could keep a small survival kit in here too, and that would be on your hip, so if something happens to you, you can lose your pack right here. And that's up to you. Me, I like going the way of keeping knowledge in here and a couple bits and bobs of emergency equipment, like a Mylar blanket and a thermometer because it's hot right now. It's the summer. But as I said, good piece of equipment. I'm probably rambling at this point. If I'm not, I don't really remember the price of it. I will post a link down below where you can find it. But I will tell you this, it's worth every penny. And as I said, I use this every time I'm in the woods. This is always on my hip. But my name's Nate. I'm the Otter Outdoorsman. This has been a review of the Hidden Woodsmen Belt Pouch. You have a good day. Remember, get out in the woods and have some fun. See you, everyone.